you reduce plaque in your arteries, there's one new study saying yes, this simple supplement without side effects has been proven to reduce plaque. In studies, it was far more powerful than statins. Like, statins are completely out of the question right now. Of course, I'm not a doctor to tell you stop your medication, but listen to this video. Picture this: you are faithfully taking your statins every single day, hoping to dodge a heart attack, but dealing with the muscle aches, the brain fog, the nagging fatigue no one talks about. And even if you're not taking any statins, but you have some genetic predisposition or high LPA, high ApoB, clotting risk, or anything, maybe you took the jab, you want to reduce the risk of a heart attack. This, ladies and gentlemen, is extremely powerful. And what if I told you that a growing number of sharp doctors are quietly ditching those prescriptions for a natural enzyme from a sticky Japanese breakfast staple, which has been quietly outperforming statins in head-to-head research? And you're probably already guessing what it is. I want to tell you in the end of the video exactly what the dosage is used in the studies and what you can expect from it. Science-based, purely backed on the science, on the numbers. Well, it sounds clickbait. I will leave the studies in the description down below and I will prove everything to you. The results has been absolutely mind-blowing, and this couldn't be more relevant for me with genetic predispositions and so on. I'm actually taking this every single day. I want to tell you, it's derived from a natural source, right? And there's one catch. Most Nattokinase, I'll just tell you straight off the bat, but I want to tell you the dose in the very end. Most Nattokinase supplements out there use a weak dose that barely moves the needle. You need a higher dose, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking a higher dose, higher than it's actually mentioned on that specific bottle here. Well, I will tell you exactly what that dose is, which is proven to reduce plaque by 36% in trials. Like, nothing else reduces really plaque. You can slow down plaque progression, but reducing plaque in the artery, that is completely unheard of. And that one specific protocol that actually shrinks dangerous arterial plaque and slashes heart attack risk markers by up to 36%, well, I am saving every juicy detail for the dosage and the exact protocol until the end, because I want to tell you exactly how this works and why it works. It's very important to understand. If your arteries are silently clogging, this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. This video could literally save lives. Ladies and gentlemen, don't tap away just yet. Let's get into it. Nattokinase is nature's own clot-busting superhero, produced when beneficial bacteria ferment soybeans into natto. And this will be maybe the only thing which is soy-derived which I will ever talk about on that channel. But this is a true game changer, and I want to keep it real, right? And I don't want my bias to get into it because I don't like soy, right? But this is crazy. So that gooey, stingy dish in Japanese cuisine have slurped for centuries from them. And we all know that Japanese people are very famous for having very low rates of heart disease, right? Well, that might be because of their fish consumption, the high omega-3 intake. But where heart disease rates stay mysteriously low is actually Japan. Imagine it as a molecular roto-rooter for your blood vessels. It targets fibrin, the sticky protein mesh that actually traps the cholesterol, calcium, and debris to build plaque in your arteries, and they actually also trigger clots. It's not the cholesterol itself. Before you get the idea you should stop eating meat, that would be detrimental, right? You can eat meat and have completely clean arteries, but it's all the cofactors, and this is what this is targeting, right? Unlike statins that mostly just lowers cholesterol number, which, let's be serious guys, your liver produces cholesterol for a reason, right? It's, for example, to transport hormones through your body or to actually repair arteries, right? And statins just simply reduce the cholesterol number, which in some cases can be good, in some other cases it can cause some systemic errors or things which your body is not accounting for, right? This enzyme, Nattokinase, Nattokinase goes after the actual junk, helping dissolve it while supporting smoother blood flow and calmer inflammation, which inflammation is the silent enemy, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into the exciting science. We are talking human clinical evidence here, not just lab rats. No, we are talking about human randomized controlled trials with a control group. In one randomized controlled trial with patients already showing carotid atherosclerosis, researchers pitted nattokinase head-to-head against a standard statin dose. Well, after 26 weeks, that's half a year, 6 months, the nattokinase group watched their carotid plaque size drop a staggering 36.6%. This is the already existing plaque, which reduced by 36.6%, over 3 times better than the statin group. 11.5% reduction in the statin group, 36.6% reduction in the Natto group after only 6 months of that supplementation. Well, artery wall thickness improved more dramatically too, and their protective HDL cholesterol actually rose while the statin group saw no change in the HDL, and HDL is definitely a number which you do want to get up, whereas people are fighting about LDL up, down, no, yes. Well, with HDL we are all on the same page here, right? That is completely insane. But the real standout actually comes from an even bigger clinical study tracking over 1,000 people with early plaque and high lipid levels using targeted higher daily dose for 12 months, which was the double duration of the first study which I just mentioned. Both of these studies are in the video description down below. Participants saw plaque area shrink by up to 36% overall, with carotid intima media thickness, that the key indicator is that basically of future heart attacks and strokes, plunging from 1.33 millimeters down to 1.04 millimeters on average. That's over 20% thinner wall simply by one supplement, all other factors staying constant. Their lipid panels actually transformed too. So the total cholesterol, they kept the diet, everything the same. It fell by 16%. The LDL dropped by 18%. Triglycerides improved, and good HDL, well, LDL is not bad, don't get me wrong, but HDL is what they call the good cholesterol. It actually climbed by 16%. And now, strikingly, between 66 and 95% of folks showed real improvement across every single marker. Lower doses in the exact same setup, well, they flatline with almost zero effect on plaque or blood fats. This stuff just managed symptoms at the right strength. It actively reverses the build-up, and that is crazy. I couldn't believe it myself. Of course, let's keep it real and balanced, because smart choices really matter, right? Nattokinase is remarkably safe in these trials, like literally zero side effects reported in these trials, even after a full year of that high dose. Not even one of these 1,000 participants was reporting any side effect from it. It's a natural blood thinning powder, and this is why it works so well against clots or clotting risks. But that same action means potential downsides, of course. This is just one thing I want to mention here. It could amplify bleeding risk if you are, for example, already on prescription blood thinners, making your blood already thinner, then adding another blood thinner to it. Well, talk to your doctor first. High dose aspirin, for example, or if you have any clotting disorder. I am not a doctor, right? But if all of these things doesn't matter, still talk to your doctor first, but this is a great add-on. I definitely added it. I heard about mild stomach upset, which happens extremely rarely, but always loop in your doctor first, of course, as I'm not a doctor, but this is extremely powerful, especially before surgery or if you're on any heart medication. Get baseline labs and monitor first. Pairing it, however, with vitamin K2 and regular exercise is actually hinting towards much better synergies. Guys, just exercise regardless. If you can't exercise, then do brisk walking. If you can't do that, walk. If you can't do that, crawl. Just do something, right? But again, K2 is beautiful. It actually tells the calcium to go into the bones and not into the arteries, so always keep that in mind. Japan's longevity edge might partially come from natto in the diet, but supplements need serious potency to actually match what's worked. So now let me tell you. Lower doses you see everywhere, like 2000 to 3600 FU fibromylic units or something. I'm taking this supplement with 4000, but I'm not taking 4000 a day. Actually, trials show they are often useless for plaque reversal, completely useless. Like literally almost no to no effect. That's why so many people try Nattokinase and they don't feel nothing and don't see any regression. Well, let's go to the big reveal. The exact protocol used in these studies delivering these plaque melting risk-cutting results used 10,800 fibrinolytic units. So that's FU, right? Which you can also see on this one here, 4,000. And I'm actually taking 12,000 because 4,000 times 3, I can't get to exactly 10,800. But whether you do 10,800 or 12,000 per day, that should be fine, but I'm not a doctor. You can split, for example, in 3 times 3,600 FUs or 2 times 6,000, taken consistently for 12 full months. In the smaller head-to-head trial, even 6,000 units crushed the plaque compared to statin. But if you really want the highest potency, 10,800 or 12,000 respectively should be it, right? Start under medical supervision if you are not sure, right? I'm not a doctor. Track your carotid, ultrasound and lipids if you want. Don't have to. If it makes you crazy, sometimes it doesn't change anything, but this is a great add-on. And of course, combined with a solid diet, proper stress management, proper sleep, and of course, enough movement. Your heart will thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel right here and you watch this very important video right now. And as always, guys, as always, bye.